Good morning, everybody. John Smith, good morning. Ross, good morning. Joshua, muted, is leaving already. Good morning. Say good morning. Moondev. How's everybody doing? iStyles here. Good morning. Carlos is saying NVIDIA ready to die. No, no, it's not. At least fun. Good morning. I mean, since everybody's just talking about NVIDIA, let's just go straight to it. I mean, if you look at NVIDIA yesterday, it was an epic move from a green to red trade. Epic move. And the thing dropped about 15 points. And whoop, and then it came right back. It was just a program sell on a lot of these names. NVIDIA was the weakest. And you're already seeing this thing trade back up to where we were, like nobody gives a shit. So that's the top news here of the morning. And then back off the backs of that, SPY had an even bigger move, right? Because SPY had the same sell program, and once we traded it back out, boom, we went to highs. There was no pullback whatsoever, and continuation here today. And once Jesus hops in, we can get some color on some of the flow that happened while that was going on. There was bets in NVIDIA all over the place, bets in SPY all over the place, Qs and everything all over the place. I got stuck at the lows. I fucking hate this market. I got stuck at the lows, shorting, of course, because that's what I do. Shorting and didn't cover, and then was hoping to get a pullback here so I could work my way out of it. Never got a fucking pullback and got absolutely fucking smoked. Channel guy trader is saying sell NVIDIA calls and buy puts on the open. Channel guy trader is also an emotional fuck, and I would highly recommend to have some discretion when hearing calls inside a room or inside, especially a free Twitch stream. Now, let's take a look at some news off the open here. Let's take a look at oil. I think Jesus just hopped in here. Oil here is gapping up slightly off the open. And if you look at the SPY gap up, by the way, I mean, we almost hit 480. And by the way, that's a clear breakout from the recent highs. Recent highs was like 476, 477. We're basically there right now. You hit 480 and, it's off to the running. SMCI had earnings. And by the way, this thing was super weak yesterday. It didn't have a buyer in sight. Now it's up 50 fucking points. I think this thing goes 360, but who knows how it happens here. If you take a look at the Micron, again, Micron swing, really a nice swing long. We've been talking about this as well. Obviously, we got to bring in Spirit Airlines here. Portnoy, if anybody follows Portnoy here, he said he was buying it yesterday at around $5. And the thing tanked. The thing tanked maybe like a point. But this morning, he's been fucking cheerleading the shit out of this. The return of Davey Day Trader. Look at he's been tweeting like crazy here. And he's just, I mean, look at this. Cheerleading his position, similar to what Channel Guy Trader does in my room and to himself every single day. Moving on. That was the SMCI. If you take a look at some of the banks and all this kind of stuff, you're not really seeing much movement. And most of the juice is contained in some of the tech names here. Meta has been unusually bullish here through all of this. You're trading at about 380 here on the Meta. And yeah, let me kick it over to Wall Street Jesus here. Jesus, before you go into the morning rundown here, what was the flow like going into the close here, man?
Yeah, there's not much of a morning rundown anyway, so we could talk a little bit about the flow. The flow, again, I sound like a broken record. It's useless this week. It's just a tough read. Not a lot of clean action. So really no tell out of anything. The semis have been, the chip stocks have been the hottest momentum type plays. We've seen a variety of them continue to catch action from NVIDIA, AMD down to MRVL, LRCX, all those guys. But other than that, I'd take everything with a grain of salt this week because, again, Jan open interest is huge when it comes to individual names. So a lot of it's just replacing chunks of positions, and that's the extent of it. So really, no tell if that's what you're asking. Any tell out of the flow to
Through
what we've
this
been
sell
seeing.
off, through that crazy sell off that we had, did you see the flip? Were you able to see the flip from the flow here when everything just kind of turned bullish into the close?
Not really. Yeah, again, it's sloppy, it's messy. That's the tough part about this week. You usually you could at least you start to see weeklies being targeted and they're playing momentum stuff like that. It's been really difficult this week, and it usually is in a big OPEX like this.
I
So
mean, I did
no,
see some Nvidia dip buyers here. They just came in at those lows here, and they just kind of picked up those lows and,
well,
and
that's every day for the past how long, right?
indeed,
I mean,
indeed,
that thing.
absolutely, absolutely.
So
We got a
yeah,
lot of
and
folks.
go ahead.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks in the chat here already talking about Nvidia's a short right off the open, and I'm just like, oh, be fucking careful. But again, it's been given trades both sides. Silver's in the chat room here. Made a comment yesterday in the room. But actually, I don't think it was Silver. It was a couple other guys. But basically, we all came to the consensus that you have to trade both ways all the time. You have to trade both ways in this market all the time. And I'm usually good at it, but there's that one emotional spot, which yesterday it happened when everything just started tanking, that you get stuck. And it's almost like you have to fly in both sides of the trade, and I'll always get caught at these places here. Let's kick it over to Ron Chero.
Sounds like your sex life, but go on.
Yeah. It's just shit on Lucci morning here. Ron Chero, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good
Um,
morning.
I've been working diligently the last 24 hours on
Diligently listen
Wow,
to this
diligently.
guy. Go ahead.
my
Go ahead, Dillinger.
I'm working on improving my condescending tone, but you're not helping me right now, Jesus.
Oh, dude, I'm so condescending this morning. It's ridiculous. I'm so condescending this morning.
I think if you take a look at what it was very impressive about NVIDIA was not only a gap fill, but it also went down to what I use. I keep the volume weighted average price from the day before. Look at it. It went down to that area and tagged it, kind of almost to the freaking penny. It's as close as you're going to get without getting it to the penny. And then it came right back, and now it's gapping back up again. So again, I'm with you, Lucci, on this one to be careful being short. I'm trying to focus right now on catching a move either in an NVIDIA or some other semi, and I'm really just going to try and concentrate my efforts on something like that from a trade perspective. So that's kind of where my scalp focus is this morning.
Got you. All right, guys, let's kick it over to y'all here. What do you guys got going on? I mean, obviously, all these semis here are still in play here after the SMCI earnings and the TSM from the other day. By the way, TSM continued to roll higher here, hit a high of about 115, I think, at the pre-market. What else do you guys got? Jared here saying Avgo here. Avgo is at fresh highs from
Nice
from before.
Yeah.
That one looks like a serious gap up there as well. Tesla and China names definitely still weak. Tesla's got no bid. If you take a look at Boeing here, it did also rally there back to. I don't know if any of you guys are trading Spirit here, but Spirit's also in play as well. If we take a look at BTC, let's go ahead and take a look at BTC here. BTC kind of had a sell at the close yesterday. As soon as the market closed, we were trading about 40,800, 40,700 right before the market closed. And we're trading back. We traded back up to like 41.4, but you can tell, man, there's bearishness here in BTC world. But again, Ethereum's still trading well. I think you get a lot of rotation into altcoins pretty damn soon. Those are all that's usually the cycle with it. But we'll see what happens. I still think you see a 3 handle in Bitcoin soon. But again, that's not an easy trade either, and it's also a sideways market. You got to trade both sides. Okay, let's take some comments here. PayPal was a very interesting name yesterday. PayPal was super bullish, and it's been on a monster run here from 56 all the way up to 63. It looks like this thing wants to even break out from here. If you take a look at SPY here, SPY is starting to track back some of the pre-market gap up, but it's still up 15 handles. There's a lot of names still higher. Apple actually just went red after printing over 190 here this morning. Let's see what else we got. What else you guys got? Carson Clam is saying Wayfair gapping up after laying off 13% of the workforce. Poor guys, and caught an upgrade from Morgan Stanley on the 16th. Wayfair, unfortunately, it doesn't perform as well as the Home Depot, the Costco, and the Walmart. But if you take a look at the Walmart yesterday finally had that move I think we were looking for there, Ron Jarrett. Take a look. Are you still in those, by the way?
Which ones?
Right. The Walmart? Remember you were going for the gap fill there?
No. That was it was moving too slow, man.
It was too slow. Ripped 2 points yesterday, though, so the Walmart and the Costco are looking really fucking strong, as usual.
The Costco, I'm still long.
I mean, that Costco is fucking paying you, bro.
Yeah.
And this shit is paying you. Indeed. And let's see. John Smith is saying, anyone made money yesterday on my NVIDIA 562 call? I don't remember. I remember you were talking about buying puts off the open, but you're assuming somebody had to hold them. Remember that sell-off happened towards the afternoon. But you had it off the open, I think. I can't really remember. But again, John Smith, nobody gives a shit, and it's all about the trades that you make today. Pan W here, still strong. D-Dog, these are other cybersecurity plays. Also names that just swing along here seems to just work well. CVNA, let's take a look. Banks here just kind of been dead. If you look at the Goldman Sachs, it's just kind of sitting in a range. Still hasn't been able to really sell off. Oil here is up, but the question is, again, are you actually going to get a rotation to some of these individual names like XOM and CVX? I highly doubt it. Other than that, we take a look at these semis here for maybe some intraday trades, and then see what's going on here. Goldman Sachs, how many times has SPY tapped or tried to get this 2023 high, 478 and change? I feel like everyone holding long for that. I mean, I guess we'll see today here.
There definitely should be some moving around today, at least into the afternoon. The big expiration day, so you got to believe people get swung around, a bit. So maybe
Good
again,
call.
mean reversion probably the play to look for today.
Good call. Forgot about that. You got a big expiration day. So we got the monthly expirations for January today. I don't think it's a quad, which.
But January is the biggest for
January's
individual
a big
names.
one.
Yeah, huge.
Indeed. Silver's the same thing with the all-time high. SPY is that it pays dividends. So without dividends, SPY has already made a high already. That's 100% true. Versus if you look at a chart of SPX, versus SPY pays the dividend. So in reality, we're already fucking there. We're already there. But who's counting? Let's take a look at the Qs. Qs are already full through. SPY here is having some problems here pre-market, but again, pre-market activity tends to be quite janky. I'm going to go turn on the TV here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, why isn't my TV? Oh, I have the volume off.
Saying that flight attendants union requesting release from mediation. Second time flight attendants are making this request. Alpha Lima.
Looking out to the market on open imbalance. 648 million to the buy side.
Announcing that Bollinger Motors receiving vehicle orders of 40 B4 class 40 trucks. Starting from the November.
I think you're saying liking Kava and Google for a swing long. I haven't looked at Kava in a long time, man. Kava, it's actually looking pretty good. Have you ate there? I think it's good food, man. It's good food. I like it. We'll watch this SMCI off the open, but
Cava's Mexican food, Luch? What is it, Spanish?
it's Middle Eastern, but it has the
Oh.
same setup as Chipotle.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'd never seen any Cava before. I know the IPO, where that became public.
Nvidia 4-point sweep right down. So Chris's trade off the open worked. I hope he bought it. Somehow I have a feeling he didn't. But Chris, I hope you bought it. Nvidia almost. Well, it's still up 4 points.
What did I do? Fuck.
John Smith is saying he's long Nvidia down here. Man, these things are just, it's dangerous, though, to sit in some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem. Exactly.
And especially if you're in the fucking option, you're looking for, these quick sort of day trades.
Yeah. And you know what happens? You get bailed out, right? Holding, and then that one time they don't bail you out, that's when you get buried. It's like they reel you in like a fish on a fucking hook.
That Pinterest here was up about 50 cents off the open now, just kind of came in. Let's take a look at XOM and some of the other the oil names here, not doing anything. JPM looks fine. GS, whatever.
Interesting.
take a look at-
Bitcoin has some weakness here the past couple, the past week
Yeah.
or so. I know
Yeah.
sell the news or the ETF, I get it, but you got
Yeah.
some big liquidity things coming up the end of this month. And
Yeah.
maybe it's hinting towards something on the liquidity end. Definitely Bitcoin's a must watch here for the next week or so.
John Smith is adding to the NVIDIA long. Morgoth is saying, so another war front just opened up. I wonder when the Pacific War will start. Which war front are you talking about? And apologies for my ignorance.
I think Pakistan and Iran are bombing each other now.
Wow.
So you got everybody doing the party. Now we got a party, Now it's
Wow.
officially a party.
Take a look at this
Everybody come in.
SMCI. A lot of folks in the chat here just kind of called it out here. 10-point dump off the open and then a 12-point rally here.
That's a crazy stock, man.
This is a crazy stock. Remember the 360s here. I do like the 360s because I do think it'll plug it. The problem is look at the spread here.
Yeah, that
Look at the
name, you
spread
gotta
here. The
hit
spread's
certain
ridiculous.
spots off dips and try to hold your nose and hold it a bit. It's a tough name. Flies all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But did you see the
Pre-market highs are
quarter?
right here. No, I didn't see the actual numbers.
Oh, their numbers are ridiculous. Their numbers are insane. That's why this stock
Really?
is so hot. It's insane.
Wow. I'll totally buy a one lot of this just to fly it and see if it goes to fucking 360. Maybe that helps your NVIDIA there, John Smith. John Smith, NVIDIA here, back to his original entry, I believe. John Smith is also saying long Microsoft. Yeah, Tesla 210 this week, man. Tesla's really been getting hit down here, but again, can't really come up with much activity.
Been like a drip, right, in Tesla?
Yeah. And if you take a look at this SMCI, still kind of got some buyers here. We're at, I think, the 52-week highs right here. I only got a one lot here, just kind of fucking around with this.
So you
And
got a
I'll
couple
probably
of recent hot names, upside niner, exhaustion signals, and potential spots where bulls can get tired. You got NVIDIA, upside niner today. That Nutanix NTNX, which has seen a lot of call buying. That's an upside niner today. So a few of the hot names, potential exhaustion signals here today.
you basically hit your 360 on SMCI there. It probably will go even higher here. I mean, if it breaks 360, you're going to have a lot of people that have their stops there. Option went from $4 to about $8 in about what, 2 minutes? Hopefully, some of y'all caught that one. That shit was fucking wild. Nice job on the SMCI. Anybody who caught that one and held it and continues to hold it because it's still going higher. 364 here. Incredible.
Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Eddie, you watching this thing?
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? It's a 20-point move.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I got 320 and so like 327 average, but I took a little off yesterday. So
John Smith, nice job, man. Nice job. Again, there's no welcome for us, bro. You trading what you're trading, that's great, man. Do you. I think you should start a service, bro. Call it generic
John
white boy
Smith's
name.
daily
Well,
forecasts.
well, no, you got to say generic white person name. Stock picks.
Well, I know some black John Smiths.
Okay, generic American name. Stock picks.
So who's got to throw the racial card in this guy?
Always. Let's see.
Zim.
Somebody called out
it's snowing.
Costco.
It's starting to snow. We're supposed to get some snow over here.
Nice. One IV, good morning. That AMD did hit 167 and then pulled back here too. John Smith says he's full size Microsoft. It looks like a similar trade to your NVIDIA. Just kind of sell the open here and just climb right back. Those trades seem to be working really well. Nice job, John Smith. Sorry, generic American name. Stock picks.
Lucci is
What's up, Brunch?
Is Chris sitting next to you?
No, Chris is in Florida.
Oh, okay.
But he was talking about shorting NVIDIA off the open.
Yeah, he's having a fit in here. I was just going to tell you to reach over and slap him.
When
Tell
isn't
him
he?
to calm down.
I mean, that's on the daily. No?
True.
I mean, this is what he does.
It's true.
We're used to it now.
Avgo right back to new highs, right? It's still all these semis. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of names, right? So if you're playing, like, you got so much money chasing these things right now.
Man, Coin and Mara are getting destroyed here, man. Still, no bid on these things. No bid. Goldman Sachs is through 374, which is a big level for this thing. You know, making me want to short it. Every single time I've tried to short it, I've gotten absolutely smoked. If we pull up the 370 puts, though, the 370 puts are going for 50 cents because it's Friday, of course. So why would they be going for more?
Micron looking good again today. Again, another semi.
Micron, where is that? 86?
MU over 86.
Almost 87.
Yeah.
Almost 87. We've been talking about the swing on this thing, guys. It's looking really good. Hopefully you're in that.
Let me look at somebody's calling out CELH. It's having a bad day.
Spy here still doesn't look too hot. It's only up 6 handles now. Tough fucking market, man, for real. Tough fucking shit.
I think, Rochelle, you said CELH. You were breaking up. I think Bova downgrade this morning, if that's what you're referring to.
Got it.
Bova.
Bova. Hey, meanwhile, I got to call Bova. I hate this. Fuck, they locked my account. I don't know what I did. The fuck did I do?
What-
I typed in my
Wouldn't-
password a couple times wrong. I think that's what I did. Fucking
Wouldn't it be
pain.
Bofa instead of
B-
Bova?
It's Bank of America. B of OFA. Get it? Bova.
Yeah, but
Sounds like a V.
that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, son. That is.
Sounds like a what?
Sounds like a V, like Victor.
Bo-
And Lucci says,
Bo-
Lucci says, you did something dumb, like DUM dumb, like really dumb.
Yeah, Lucci's got a weird accent, you know. He calls Mora. You know what I mean? He's got that. That's that Boston. I went to Puerto Rico accent.
No,
He's
I'm
kinda-
calling you out,
and
not
I'm
Lucci
trying
out.
to speak Spanish type thing. Oh, you calling me out? But you guys gang up on me all the time. It's so. So you were finally on my side for a change. You got some economic data top of the hour.
NVIDIA sliding back here.
Schwab puts.
What
Fed
reacts?
60 puts in Schwab. I mean, I honestly don't see a whole lot out of the chip stocks. I really don't. You know, a couple names like NOW, ServiceNow, some of the large cap tech names, you know, some of the quality names have been doing well. But other than that, all chips. There's not much momentum anywhere else that I see. PayPal, by the way, I think Lucci mentioned PayPal this morning. Pre-market, yeah. Has seen flow the past few days. It's not the cleanest flow, but it's never that clean in PayPal. But there's something going on. They laid off. They're doing some restructuring. They're trying to get back on track. Ron Cher and I were talking about that a couple of days ago. And there's an event or something next week, and the CEO was gassing it up on Twitter. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't see
gassing it up like you guys never seen anything like this in your life type of shit. You know? So getting people excited.
Somebody's talking about Netflix here and possible news on Netflix here. It is down 8 points, but again, Netflix is kind of fucking weird like that, man. It's interesting. It is an interesting dump. Tesla Caldwell moved to 215. Nice call out on the short-term trading here for the GEX tool. Apple here just did kind of rip as well. Meanwhile, you're looking at Goldman Sachs going to lows. I only have a 10 lot, unfortunately, of this.
Meta bulls. Next week, 392.5 Meta. Oof, earnings getting hot and heavy next week, my friends.
John Smith is saying idea on NVIDIA is we put in double bottom and ramp till 11 a.m. Yeah, man, I would agree. By the way, SMCI is now a $15 option from $4.
Unbelievable.
So that is a
Wow.
4X, and this thing is trading 372. There's your 4X. And by the way, Chris,
Wow.
I mean, listen, man, if you got other
4 to
names,
15?
MU, SMCI, chances are.
And what was the dollar amount of stock move for that 4 to 15?
Let's see. It was 20 points. 20 points.
20 points. Wow, that's
20
a
points.
big move, man.
But it's Friday too. It's Friday
Yeah,
too. So
yeah.
you know.
Incremental color here from the SLB conference call saying in Q1 they see year-over-year sales growth in the low teens. In their PR, they just said they expected continued growth. Seems to be providing some more.
You got Tesla seeing a little bullish earnings activity for next week. Get a really interesting setup in this Tesla going into numbers next week.
Well, most people are still pretty bearish over this thing, the Tesla in general.
This thing's been down, honestly, probably over 2 weeks in a row. It's very quietly. I wouldn't say quietly, but like a slow bleed, like you mentioned. So you got a little bull flow this morning in Tesla for next week's strikes.
I like the fact that somebody called out that that Gex tool there. The call wall here moved up to 215 on that Tesla. If you start seeing a lot of sweeps, which you did just see one for next week here, 212.5 in the money's here for 700. But that next week is earnings, right? Jesus, you just said that.
Yeah. The 24th is
Gotcha.
earnings. I don't know what day that's
Gotcha.
Thursday, Wednesday.
Wednesday, exactly.
You got some Apple puts here that covers earnings. They report on the 1st, February 1st.
One IV is saying, okay, this is good, but I have an existential question. Does Wall Street Jesus believe in Jesus Christ as being the Son of God?
What's
Yes.
up?
Of course.
He said yes.
I'm Greek Orthodox. Wall Street Jesus has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. Christ and I get confused often. You understand? Because Jesus is a similar person. Okay, he's the Son of God. I'm the son of market gods. It's a very different thing.
See, it's just different.
I'm
All
not
right,
implying. Never said I was Jesus Christ. Obviously.
Boys, do you want to help out Matt and Cap here, Norris, Matt? I would take it off. I would take it off and DM him or call him. Let's get the man settled. Madden's been around for a while here. Madden, don't worry, man. The boys will get you sorted, man. I know you want to trade and all this kind of stuff, but don't worry, man. We got you covered, bro. All right, so let's keep up the NVIDIA. 578 on the NVIDIA. I like the long on NVIDIA, to be quite honest, similar to what John Smith was saying, but I don't think you can do it easily here. I think you really have to pick your spots. I think you really have to be smart about where you enter. You know, John Smith, it's an obsession because it goes up that much. You know what I mean? It's not really an obsession. It's just you can't buy it. You know, most people can't just buy it, so you want to short it, man.
See,
you
this
understand
is a
what it is.
This is the chip stocks I'm more interested in, and we'll see what they look like off earnings. I would love for these things to sell off earnings, and God forbid we see some buying coming. Texas Instruments, they report on the 23rd. These semis we've been looking at them every webinar every week for months now. They haven't done a damn thing in 2 years. So you got a 2-year base in these, cyclical semiconductors. We've seen Micron come to life recently. This TXN, if this thing breaks out, oof.
Guys, these SMCI hit fucking 380. The options are now at $20. That is a 5Xer.
Yeah, and see, like that's a nice lotto, roll the dice, throw a couple shekels on type thing,
That is a 5Xer right there. And Goldman Sachs.
Because your upside, if it can move like that, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big move. Here's another semi for next week. Do they report next week? They do. ASML, Apple, Sam, Mary, Larry. They're buying next week 790s. Nice looking sweep. Covers earnings.
Yeah.
So you got a few of the other semis getting a little play pre-earnings. Texas Instruments, ASML.
Ally Financial. Check out this ALLY. Somebody just called this out. Typewriter here just called this out. Check out Ally Financial.
That's earnings.
This was earnings?
Yeah, they had earnings. I'm almost positive.
Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, this is one of the only strong banks here.
Yeah, earnings.
SMCI here looks like it's starting to pull back a little bit.
The call flow here, mostly chip stocks again. SMCI, Simple Flow, ASML, Texas Instruments. Those are all semis.
Ask Chrissy Trades is showing quite possibly a useless chart here on NVIDIA. Take a look at it.
Quite possibly.
That you could actually make the case for a break in either direction, right, Chris?
There was no explanation. He don't even know what he's posting.
Yeah, he don't even know. He don't even know what it means.
So do you have both sides then? You gotta love how he adds on at the
It's a
end of a statement,
triangle.
like,
Thank you. It's a
friend.
triangle.
Like friend.
Lucci,
Like he's
they
doing
buy
you a favor.
puts. They buy puts in this Sun Power every single day. SPWR.
SPWR.
Every day they
This thing
add
is so
puts.
bad. So bad. So
Remember
bad.
we were talking about it last year? We
Yeah.
were trying to figure out exactly what they do on the roofs and blah, blah, blah. Every day they buy puts.
SMCI 385, 386. Now everybody's trying to get in. These options are a 6 or 7x right here.
This thing's
Right
going
off
to
the open.
400.
Damn it. What a beast.
Holy shit. Eddie, man. Wow.
I like this stock, man. That's
$400 incoming. When you think of how long it consolidated, just like Jesus was talking about, these cyclical ones, this SMCI tried to fake people out for the longest time, and today is the day where all shorts get crushed. Everybody is long. Market makers have to buy. If you get a 10-point dip in this thing, you fucking buy this. You buy this.
There's a lot of juice in that thing right now.
You fucking buy this.
And what about the spreads, Luch? Are they all right in that thing?
They're not great. They're not great, but they're not horrible. It is similar
Right.
to like a Melly situation though.
Gotcha.
I see that Tesla couldn't really do much. Let's take a look at the Gex tool here on some of this stuff. SPX trading 0 gamma, not really doing much here. Qs here, same shit. Tesla, Nvidia just kind of stalled out. Apple's got a problem at 190. If it breaks 190, though. Joshua Muted is talking about another BTC dildo chart pattern, apparently.
Dildo, huh?
I hope that works out for you there, Joshua Muted, because, again, if it doesn't work as a chart pattern, Shark is saying SMCI doesn't make chips. What the fuck do they do? What the fuck do they do? Seriously, what do they do?
Don't ask me when it comes to tech.
All right, guys. Listen, Melly here, by the way. Melly never sold off at all. Almost printing 1,700 here. Sharp contracts on the Shopify. Shopify is not as strong at all as the Melly is.
Here's SMCI engages distribution manufacturing of information technology solutions. Its products include twin solutions, servers, GPU, and compressors, co-processor, micro cloud, AMD solutions, power supplies, super server storage, motherboards, chassis, workstations, accessories, super rack, and server management products.
Huh.
The company was founded by Charles Liang, a couple Chinese people, in September 1993, and is headquartered in San Jose, California. So they do a whole lot of everything, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Seems so. What's going on with that save? Save here back down to 6.25, 675.
Puts and save.
Now remember, SPY is basically back to the opening price here, and we have a lot of pre-market activity down below. All right, so, or I should say up above. So possible move all the way up to back to 480 here. No, but who knows?
Amgen FDA adds boxed warning on hypokalemia. This Amgen looks good.
SMCI still trading highs. Holy shit.
Damn, that was the stock this morning with that quarter.
JPM. Yeah, man. JPM looks kind of strong.
Your boy Jamie Dimon got a raise.
Did he really?
Yeah, what is he making? Like 40 million a year, some shit like that.
So he got a raise.
He got a raise. They love that guy. They want him to run for president.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
You got some more SMCI deep in the money call buying there. February 23rd, 350s.
350s.
2 mil. It looks like an opening order too there.
I mean, the volume on the 400s for the SMCI, for anybody who's interested here, is 3,000 contracts. It's actually the largest volume that's sitting out there right now. I mean,
No.
it's out of the money.
Next week, 400s. You got almost 6,000. Here are the lines.
Wow.
I just posted it.
Yeah.
You got quite a few lines seeing action there.
I don't know. I think you got
Tesla.
a couple of names here.
That's for today. Some puts cheap. 77 grand for today.
Meta's been doing a good job holding. Some of the larger cap tech is not really moving too well. John Smith is long to the teeth on that Microsoft. How's that going, buddy? John Smith added short Tesla. LRCX highs. LRC.
Oh, that's another semi beast.
802 now. It's trading the highs.
They bought that a
SMCI
couple
can't really fold on that SMCI. Still trading highs.
Upside niner there too. LRCX.
I got nothing. I got a fat
but
nothing.
love for you, baby.
SMCI though was the one.
That was the one.
That was the one to go with. Again, as long as market can't break down, I think you just get, this little sort of small selling here and there that doesn't really fucking matter. Nobody cares. And they continue to rotate into certain names here. Somebody's talking about Disney here. Disney 93.
Russell, some weakness in the small caps. Down on the day. Well, yeah, this market might go red. That wouldn't shock me one bit. Expiration like today. Let's see what the internals, anything going on there? Nope. Put the call, rinse. Nothing else really going on. Dollar flat. Yields up a little bit. Credit spreads not really doing anything.
Disney does look pretty strong here. Very interesting on the Disney. Couldn't tell you why.
That's a tough one.
John Smith took some off of the Tesla.
January preliminary expected at 70.1.
All right, you got some economic data coming.
Existing home sales expected at 3.83 million.
Less than a minute? A little less than a minute.
And some home sales coming in hot.
Home sales and consumer sentiment. Some inflation numbers out of there.
SMCI just hit another high.
God damn it.
It's incredible. It really is incredible.
I think it's going to 400.
It looks like
Jeez.
it. It does look like it.
78.8 Michigan sentiment 78.8, well above 70.
All right. They do like the home sales number, at least initially.
3 million expected. Michigan sentiment 1-year inflation outlook dropping to 2.9%.
And there you go.
5-year inflation outlook dropping another.
Inflation outlook dropping across the board there.
Expectations index at 75.9. This monthly 67 expected. Per conditions at 83.3. Monthly 73 expectation. The existing home sales median price of 4.4% year-over-year, 382.6 thousand. Months of supply at 3.2 months worth.
I like the Nvidia sell both sides trade, to be quite honest. But if I were to do anything, it'd be a long.
FDA inspectors finding new manufacturing issues out of
Uh-oh, Lilly.
plant.
Bad
I
news.
hear it.
Negative headline.
I hear it.
Stellantis STLA CEO saying that their companies stay constantly in the red due to profitability destruction. They end up becoming M&A targets.
Pakistan has decided to end the standoff with Iran.
Oh shit.
The Lilly report says FDA inspection in
Oh,
July.
shit.
Lilly's Branchburg, New Jersey
Marvin here is asking, am I in that SMCI? I mean, can you? Do you have eyes? Can you see my positions? Do you
Do
see
you
any?
not have eyes?
Lima Yankee.
Marvin, any positions I'm in, you'll see them right on your screen, my friend. So no, I ain't in there. Alley Financial just hit highs, 35. That stock looks good for another swing long. Chris, let me know when you get out of your NVIDIA. Michigan inflation expectations. Let's take a look at the Tesla. Tesla's starting to look better.
For 2022, FDA inspectors noted.
Man, there's a lot of flow out there. It's just really active. I can't even see shit over there.
Okay.
You got some
Spy-
dip buying, unusual dip buying in unusual name GigaCloud GCT Girl Charlie Tom.
GCT.
They are buying March 20s there into some weakness.
Now, unfortunately, too, the indexes are just trading really blah today. So ranges here are pretty tight.
Yep. Again, big OPEX guy. I don't want to keep saying it, but
You got the big OPEX, too. Yep, you got OPEX, too.
Microsoft,
Okay.
some protection coming in for earnings. March 390s, 1.8 mil. They report the end of the month on the 30th, Microsoft.
Mara, yeah, man. Some of the BTC names still looking pretty weak.
Yeah, Bitcoin turned red, right? Down?
Spy here had a program down and it's coming right back per usual. Both sided activity type shit. SMCI fresh highs 391.
The moment ago, Truist TFC filed a mixed shelf. Indeterminate amount, Tango, Franco, and Charlie.
TFC, they reported too, didn't they? Or not yet?
BTC is back to 40,800. 393 SMCI. Bye. Delta.
Oh boy.
I mean, Delta UAL and some of these other airlines here not looking too hot. PayPal continuation from yesterday. Still looking good.
Yep.
Still looking just fine.
Hold on, I gotta clear my cache. Where the fuck is the cache? Oh, here it is.
Nice job, short-term trading. Good job on the SMCI. Those dip buys kept working. And this is now trading 393. Holy shit.
That was the stock. so damn fast, though. You know, that's a quick sucker.
John Smith, what would be the all-time? What is the all-time high on SPY? Because remember, you had all the dividends too. So it's what is it really? Ron Cherry, your P&L screen is not showing, FYI.
AMD rolling Tesla. Some more puts for today. 210s. So they
210
hit
Tesla.
211s, now 210s. Yeah, today. Expiration.
I think John Smith is still short some on the Tesla.
Expectations. The 2-year
AMD here fading to almost red here. It's only up 6 handles here.
US equity markets holding
AMD upside 9 or 2, guys, or no? Yeah.
Not sure.
Yep. So AMD and NVIDIA upside 9ers.
480. The Cherfon is saying 480.
Those SMCI 400s for
Would
today,
be a nice spot.
they opened at 2 cents.
Uh-huh.
They're $5.
They opened at
What?
2 cents.
What?
They're $5.
$5.
Oh my God, bro.
2 cents?
They're about to go 6.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Yo, there's almost 6,000 contracts now traded on them. That's your Yeah.
reduced the risk of disease progression and death by 72% as a first-line treatment.
Holy shit.
2 cents. God, those are, you just dream of
Holy
those.
shit.
Yep.
I've never hit one of those.
I mean, if you've never hit one and you've had years on me, Jesus, why would I even beg?
Well,
to
did
hit
you
one?
ever even buy something that cheap, Ronchero, to like take?
I
a
have
flyer?
before, yeah. I mean, I've
Yeah.
bought something like that, 2 cents, a dime, whatever. It goes to 20
Right.
cents, awesome, double, right? Or it
Right,
goes to
right,
30
right, right.
cents. I've never had one do that.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've
Yeah,
never,
you
I've never
see it way
participated.
too often, right? It makes it look too easy, but
Yeah.
You got the Trump stock up again today. I don't think that's new recent highs though. DWAC, I think it was higher a couple days earlier in the week.
SPY flop here. Nice pullback. Q's here, almost down to the put wall. Let's see if this can actually do
Yeah,
it.
they could possibly take some of these indexes red. The Nasdaq will be a little tougher, but Russell already getting hit over the head.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Chris E-Trades to cheerlead on his NVIDIA short. Cheerlead one more time, Chris. I'm going to ban you for the whole day.
Oh, shit, I knew those.
One more time, bro. Sometimes
Chris,
you
man,
just shut the fuck up, bro.
If it fills the gap,
Put those
Shut up.
fucking pom-poms
Manager's
away, Chris.
Just shut up.
No pom-poms in the steam room.
Guys, if you're in a video short, good luck. Just call out your price and that's it. Shut the fuck up. Here comes Kelly Bet.
Yeah,
NVIDIA's going red,
GJT.
boys. More
I mean,
cheerleading.
just IWM can't catch a break.
I think it's part of our DNA, man. It's part of our emotions. It's like when you got a trade on and you're making money on it. You got it. It's like you gotta tell everybody.
No, I'm the
Yeah.
opposite, man. I'm the
You
opposite. I
fucking
don't get it.
have to.
I'm the total opposite. That's the worst thing that you can do, in my opinion. The more people know that you're in something, the more people you have people cheering against you. Everybody wants to see you lose money. Everybody. Okay? Nobody out there wants to see you make money. Trust me. So the more people you tell that you're in something, especially with size, you got the evil eye on you all over the yard. You're finished. You got no shot in hell. You don't believe me? Learn the hard way.
Yep.
is that like the
Market
eye
gods,
of
my friends.
Fatima? Is the evil eye the eye of Fatima?
The evil. Yeah, the evil eye. Yeah. You don't believe in the evil eye? I believe in it.
No, I'm asking clarifying questions.
The Greeks, forget it. They're fanatics, the Greeks. Well, as a kid, I had to wear it around my neck, the evil eye. My family wouldn't let me go out of the house without the evil eye around my neck to guard me.
Nice SMCI pullback here. I don't know if you guys are thinking of dip buying this, but be careful if you do. Start small. Spreads are definitely pretty aggressive.
So on the NVIDIA here, the pullback that these guys are talking about, first of all, there's a gap fill that gets you down to call it 572. You already made a little bit of a run at that. So on these little dips like this, if you don't get that fill, I would suggest you be careful, because in my opinion, I think what's happening is on these moves, they're just grinding premium. NVIDIA somewhere every day typically makes a move. Just look at yesterday, right? The timing of those moves is what's hard.
Silvers, do you have a ticker that we can take a look at for some of the banks in India? Are we talking about Reserve Bank? My cousin works at Reserve Bank. Typewriter here coming with the great comment. She's calling all y'all dudes out and saying that y'all are too emotional. Shots fired.
That's well said. She's right.
This
She's right.
brings up the... Wow. Carlos, I'm out. Let's go. We don't even know what the fuck he's in. Another emotional fuck. Oh, he's in the NVIDIA, it looks like. Reserve Bank is, yeah. Oh, that doesn't trade. Got you. So which ones? Nice comeback there on SPY. You knew that was coming, though.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at in the India market, right? You know what's a beast? Sil probably knows. I guarantee you he owns it probably longer terms in the long-term account. That Infy, INFY. Igloo, Nancy, Frank, Yaya. Yaya, he's one of the members in the room. You see what I did
So
there?
I'm looking at this HDFC Bank. It's on the Nifty. 11%
Malachi.
fall in last two sessions. Interesting.
You like how I included you, Yaya, into the ticker there? But yeah, it's a good-looking stock, Infy, if you're looking at India-related names. Been a hot market.
Got this Apple bounce right back. No surprise.
What'd you give me there? The Indian alphabet? How many tickers are there? HD. Oh, that's the name of the bank. HDFC.
Man, Silver, show Jesus the Indian alphabet.
Oh, I see it. I
You get a
see it.
kick
So
out of that one.
that stock is getting hit though today, right? I see it. A little more Tesla same day expiration puts. Let's see what's going on there. So you have some light buying for next week earnings, and you got some same day. Well, the same day 210s, decent amount of action there. Puts. That's under 210 now, Tesla.
All right, SPY here returning almost back to lows here. Let's see what our Gex tool here is showing us on it. SPY here trading basically zero gamma. Nothing much to see. SPX doing the same thing. Qs here probably looks a little bit different here, considering this is where most of the action is.
Jesus Christ.
NVIDIA dead. Take a look at Tesla. It is trading under the put wall, and put wall move lower. But again, you're not getting the clean moves. If you take a look at the Microsoft, it's blah, held down 395. Who dip bought the SMCI? Anybody dip buy that? You got 387 out of it. Nice clean 10 points. Nice clean 10 points out of it. Oh, what was the pullback on the 400s there? Let's pull that up. The pullback was down to 2.5. So they printed 5.5 on the $400 calls. They pulled back to 2.5, and now they're back to 5.5. That's a pretty decent chunk, man. Daniel Delgado dip bought NVIDIA. I like that trade. I also muted Chris there, so I can't see whatever he's fishing around and saying.
That's why it's so quiet.
Thank God for that.
An energy name catching a little buying, some light buying into the pullback. Some of these names pull back hard. MRO, you got a downside niner there too. March call buying, and they report looks like mid to late February. Marathon Oil.
MRO. Remember, that thing's also been trading really shitty.
All these energy names look like ass.
Really bad.
I mean, they could bounce, I guess, for a trade if you're looking for that sort of thing. You got 2,600 on that MRO line. SMCI Jan 400s in a sweep, $5.
Jan 400s for this week?
$5. That's the Ranchero line. The 2 cents to $5. They just
Oh shit! So they bought that line. Maybe that's your sign to fucking short it. Nice buy pullback. Nice buy comeback. John Smith is long NVIDIA. I think you got to be careful on these, but could easily work. Risk is tight there, 576. So I like that. Nice, John Smith. Good luck, bro. Let's keep an eye on that buyer over there for the $5 SMCIs. I mean, it's trading back down to 480 now, but stock looks pretty strong and ready to go. Because remember, if it breaks 400, you're going to get another 5 points on top of that. If you get another 5 points on top of that SMCI, this option goes to $7-8. Easy. John Smith is calling out for 582 on NVIDIA. Good luck, bro. GP Raber is saying, watch Tesla. No, thank you. Netflix is doing absolutely nothing. Micron is doing absolutely nothing. If you take a look at that Pinterest here, starting to climb back. Apple is doing nothing. Microsoft is doing fucking nothing. It's trading 395 here. Boeing, where's the Boeing at? 209 is doing nothing. Let's take a look at Spirit here. Spirit here back to $7, doing nothing. Avgo, 1180 on the Avgo. 1180 on the Avgo.
Damn, that could give you another opportunity off a little dip, this fucking Avgo.
Yeah, by the way, the meta here too, up 5 points. Still strong and moving higher.
Look at that.
Most of the juice is still concentrated in the Q names. I personally don't like anything here. I shot for the GS. It was a fail. Maybe it'll come around later on this afternoon.
Got a little more PayPal same day expo activity there.
Oh, PayPal hit 64.
I gotta find that that tweet. I think the 25th is the event the CEO was talking about. Hold on, how could I find it? Let me see. I didn't see it on the news either. I saw it on. I didn't see it on Twitter. I saw it on news headline. No, that's not it.
AMD may popped here. John Smith continuing on the NVIDIA long that he's in. I'm going to say no to drugs on that one. Good luck.
I searched PayPal on Twitter. I get naked females all over the place. What the fuck is that about?
I mean, you search anything on Twitter and you get naked females.
Really?
Because that is the algo. That's what the algo wants you to see. And that is what the algo wants you to be consumed with. Therefore, you will become a degenerate and you will seep to all of their whims. Yes, sir. I'll give you a perfect example. I post content on Instagram all the time. You guys who follow me, I get maybe 800 views on a story, maybe usually. I was in Miami on a boat with a bunch of scandally dressed ladies, and somebody caught me taking a picture of one of them. By the way, that SMCI option went to $6 here. $6 now on that SMCI option. Straight in $398 here, $399. There's not that much offers out here. Anyway, somebody caught me snapping a picture of some 4 girls in a jacuzzi, and I put that picture up on Instagram, and it got 5,000 views.
Really?
Because what happens is it pops up on all the feeds, it pops up everywhere.
Fucking crazy. You gotta see. I typed in PayPal into the Twitter search. You gotta see what I'm looking at here. I can't. My eyes. I can't believe it. Look at this one. Selling feet pics. PayPal me at blah 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 blah.
Well, so you typed that on Twitter. Did you go pound? You did hashtag PayPal?
I just into the search. I typed the word PayPal in, and literally
shit, bro.
I got all porn on the feed.
Oh shit. PayPal me, Jesus.
Oh my Lord. I'm telling you, this is one fucked up generation. It's gonna ruin the earth for a long, long time.
Warrior Eddie G, nice trade, man. Nice trade. Anybody who got caught short down there, remember, I got caught with my pants down yesterday on the short. So
you're always caught with your
try
pants
not.
down.
Try not to
GJT
do
posted it in the room. You guys see it? Tune into Must Watch PayPal. See? January 25th, 9:30 Pacific, so 12:30 Eastern time.
Short-term trading said SMCI paid for entire year subscription. Gracias.
Yeah,
keep that money
boy.
though. Keep that money though. Short-term trading. Make sure you keep it. All right.
Keep it after you
Now,
send me my cut.
Realize too, you just caught a really sweet trade and there's really nothing else going on out here. You know what I'm saying? So lock it in.
Yeah, lock it in.
Break.
Be smart. Take it all and put
Take
it
a break.
into NVIDIA Same Day Expo today.
You know what I'm saying?
Off a dip.
You guys have seen me make
Be
fucking
smart.
$250,000 in a day and then give it up, man. You don't want to be a chump, man. Don't be a chump, bro.
Sahil, are you holding on to the stock longer term, that SMCI, out of curiosity?
Okay, there's your program down on SPY, right on time. But again, if you guys are shorting, it is dangerous here. SMCI is just kind of stalling out here. Went back down to 4.5 on that option that we were watching. Goldman Sachs doing absolutely nothing. A lot of people having problems with seeing the flow today. Norse,
I knew
Matt,
that was going to happen.
what's going on here?
I was telling Ron Cheryl yesterday, they don't know that it's in the only feed. There's nothing telling them that my feed is in the Wall Street Jesus only feed and not in the room anymore. They're not just going to surmise that. You understand?
Okay, so guys, Norse and everybody, let's put out alerts. Let's put out alerts every 15 minutes in the chat, and that way everybody knows to check on those.
Yeah, can we pin something? But
pin something. Be proactive, guys. Be proactive.
Hey, he's also there, Jay. They're also working on an option where if somebody wants to have both,
that's a good idea.
They're gonna allow you to have both. So
that's a good idea.
Everybody needs to just take a breath. Let the boys fix it.
Yeah. So this is, it's hard to appease everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but it makes a lot of sense because it's hard to have a conversation with alerts coming in, my color coming all in the same place. It's impossible.
SMCI fresh highs. Now that option is about 650. Remember, they were buyers here at about $5 on that. We're watching those guys. Let's see what the size is at 400. It can't be that much. I mean, it's got to be a measly 5,000 shares. They'll pop right through this thing. Let's see this thing go.
ARM repeat bet and ARM ARM. I like that ARM. I like it longer term too. The company. What they sweep here. Feb 9th, 78. They report February 7th. So you got a little time there, but some repeat action in ARM.
Bruce, yeah. These guys are all getting paid. Yeah. Bruce, I'll tell you what I'll do for you, though. You know, you've been doing well. You've been doing well, man. You really have been doing well. I got to give it to you, man. But, you know, you're still the lovely asshole we love to hate. So, 680 on that SMCI option. Nvidia here, kind of breaking out. I wouldn't call it breaking out though.
Looks like AMD caught another little bit.
New American is saying, what's minimum wage and PR? Minimum wage and PR, they increased it, but I think it's still pretty low. It's like $7-8. But none of the employees for Sang Lucci live in PR. Well, there is actually one. There is actually one, but he doesn't get a PR salary. He gets a much nicer one. Apple here almost at highs. I still think you get a breakthrough 190 on this thing. 190 is obviously a really big level on Apple. Other than that, for day trading here, this doesn't look that good, except that the only one was that SMCI, which was absolutely incredible. How much is it actually up in one day? It's up 30%, guys. A $300 stock, a $400 stock is up 30% in one day. That's how fucking crazy this market is.
Yeah. I mean, the numbers, though, were insane. Like, what, not to get too wonky here, but
Sure.
what's the multiple on SMCI? I don't think it's outrageous. I think it's actually pretty cheap.
Okay, we did just print through 400 here, guys. We did just print through 400. Let's see what happens. Anybody want to find the fundies on SMCI?
I think they gave guidance yesterday, so that might be the easy way. Let me find it. Hold on. By the way, VSR could be rolling some more buying in that name. VRT. I'm sorry, what did I say? Victor Robert Tom. You got a repeat bet there.
7.5. 7.5 on that $5 option that we watched. There's bids now through 400, and she's going higher.
Man, she gone. She gone. Where's, let's see, targeting Wedbush. Oh no, those aren't the numbers there. Let me see the earnings.
Anonymous is saying Bitcoin dumping to lows. If you call that a dump, that's, I mean, the one lady in here who is vocal, she's calling all y'all dudes out for being too emotional, and y'all are really just proving her correct every step of the way here.
Oh yeah. So they raised their guidance. They're going to do 550 for the quarter, right? So let's just average that out. 550, right? So that's $20. So what do we call it, right? Let's say $20 low ball in earnings for the year. What's the multiple on it right now? At 400, it's a 20 multiple, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's with that type of growth, that's cheap. Where you finding that in this market, this day and age? Nowhere. Where you getting that growth trading at 20 times earnings? There's no such thing. PE is 16.5, Sahil said. 16 multiple. That's why there's excitement behind this thing. Listen, that's why there's been excitement, right? I mean, this stock came from what, $50 and ran to $350 prior to this consolidation. So
405. As we were talking, $9 on that option. That guy bought $5. Is trading $9 already. So
You got a
even
double.
after
That's
50
insane.
points, he's catching a double here.
Insane.
Catching a double here. Check out this Apple here testing 190. Typewriters talking PayPal is at 64.5. This
Still
thing
moving.
is a gift that keeps on giving here too.
Damn.
PayPal still going. I'll tell you what gift does not give. It's Peloton, down 50 cents today.
Yeah, those stocks are dead. Those are the spec names. They've been out of favor for a bit. Nvidia, what are they doing here, Rowan? No, same day, 580s, Nvidia. AMD, same shit. Carvana, you got some bearish activity.
All right, spy another program down that you could buy into. That trade has been working pretty well. It just depends on timing here. So if you were to queue up some SPX calls here, 4790s. Let's just track that here. 4792 we're trading.
You got a little bull flow in Merck short term. They got earnings coming up. That's another good looking pharma name. Merck. Amgen.
SMCI option officially hit $10.50.
Fuck. Hey, I can't get over that. That's fucking nuts. That's chasing late, right?
And that
we
is
kinda made
chasing
fun
late.
of that guy.
We did.
Kind of were making fun of that guy. He doubled his money.
We certainly did. Doubled his money and then some. We're trading $11 now.
Oh my goodness. And so Sahil's saying there's a pretty decent short position in this thing.
On
So,
SMCI,
yeah,
I would imagine.
yeah.
I would imagine. Especially after the last couple of days of trading, while NVIDIA and AMD have been trading so well. $12 option now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I bought a one lot to test out this SPX theory. Let's see if it works. Almost 410 there on the SMCI. It's trading $13 now. Remember, you got a
some more
$400
PayPal
call that's in the money.
Yep.
Oh, they're buying
PayPal, some Feb buying coming in.
BYW6 in Germany, their supervisory board chairman resigning from office. That's BayWa, Bravo Whiskey Yankee 6 in Germany.
One IV.
Tesla puts.
You got some fans over here. Tesla puts, huh? Tesla put 209.5. That's